Advisory. Transfer of generator set from Asphalt's plant Garden of Eden to GPL's Garden of Eden power plant. The Guyana Power and Light Inc. wishes to advise the general public, particularly vehicular traffic that will be traversing the East Bank Public Road corridor between the Asphalt plant at the Garden of Eden and GPL's Garden of Eden power plant, that on Saturday, 2021, January 23rd, from 5 hours 30 to 6 hours 30, GPL will be transferring a generator set from the Asphalt plant to GPL's Garden of Eden power plant. As a result, traffic may slow down during 5 hours 30 and 6 hours 30. GPL apologizes for any inconvenience caused. For more information, visit our website at http://gplinc.com or our Facebook page at www.facebook.com/GPL Incorporated, or call us on 226-2600 or our Public Relations Unit at 225-1471.
This is the news on top of the hour.
Live from our studio in Georgetown.
Kaieteur Radio, 99.1 FM.
Good evening. Welcome to this evening's newscast on the Kaieteur Radio. I am Kevin Smith. Let's get to the news in detail. In spite of the unprecedented economic peril that was brought upon the oil industry with the COVID-19 pandemic, there remain several optimists who firmly believe that 2021 will be the year of recovery. But other analysts, such as those attached to international oil and gas consultancy group Wood Mackenzie, are cautioning observers to temper their hopes, as recent assessments show that the industry is poised to spend another year in the doldrums. Expounding in this regard was Fraser McKay, a senior analyst at Wood Mackenzie. In his contribution to the Wood Mackenzie report, McKay said that the upstream oil and gas sector will be depressed, while adding that he expects investment levels to remain flat at about $300 billion in 2021. And moving on, with the swearing in of the United States President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris, expectations are that there will be shifts in the country's foreign policy. Former petroleum advisor to the president of Guyana, Dr. Jan Mangal, had said in a November letter to the editor that the change in administration could help Guyana's bargaining position against oil companies. In this regard, the most contentious issue is that the potential for renegotiation of the Stabroek Block production sharing agreement. Dr. Jan Mangal believes that the Biden administration would be more amendable to a renegotiation of the deal. And now let's tell you, in light of the former Public Infrastructure Minister David Patterson's involvement in the multi-million-dollar gift-buying scandal, Public Works Minister Juan Edgell has called for Patterson's removal as chair of the Public Accounts Committee. With the committee currently scrutinizing government spending in 2016, Edgell has urged Patterson to recuse himself from the meetings until investigations in the scandals are concluded. And moving on, if schools are closed for another year, the effects will be felt for generations to come, according to the executive director of UNICEF, Henrietta Fore. In a statement issued on January 12th last, the executive director said, despite overwhelming evidence of the impact of school closures on children, and despite increasing evidence that schools are not drivers of the pandemic, too many countries have opted to keep schools closed, some for nearly a year. She lamented that as countries across the world approach the second year of COVID-19 and cases continue to rise, much effort should be made to keep schools open or prioritize them in reopening plans for the country, or problems will be encountered for many years to come. And now, let's tell you, it is without debate that the production sharing agreement Guyana had signed with ExxonMobil is one of the world's worst contracts. International and regional stakeholders have supported this through evidence of the unfair provisions that would cost Guyana billions of dollars in the lifetime of the project. Cognizant of the lopsidedness of this contract, former EPA Director Dr. Vincent Adams said that Guyana should abandon PSAs and secure just royalties and taxes from oil companies operating in Guyana. A prime example of one country that abandoned PSAs is Indonesia, the country that created this type of agreement. In this arrangement, it stipulates that the host country will receive its profits after the oil company deducts its operating expenses. Meanwhile, United Kingdom investment firm Westmount Energy Limited on Monday announced yet another purchase of shares in the Kanji block owner JHI Associates. ExxonMobil, the Kanji operator, is currently drilling at the Bulletwood 1 well, where results are expected in February. Westmount now has 5,651,270 shares in JHI, it revealed, or about 7.7% of the issued common shares in JHI as of November 13, 2019. And now let's tell you, Attorney General and Minister of Legal Affairs Anil Nandlal, on behalf of the government of Guyana, is suing BK International Incorporated over their failure to complete the $827 million Yarrowcabber Secondary School and their breach of contract terms. The AG is also suing North American Fire and General Insurance Company Limited, which is listed as the second named defendant and is now seeking $718 million in damages. And that brings us to the end of this evening's newscast. I am Kevin Smith. Thank you for listening.
Want value for your advertising dollar? Then place your ads on Kaieteur Radio's newscasts. Streamed live on 6 different mediums, reaching hundreds of thousands. Advertise today and watch your dollar grow. Call us on 225-8465 or 226-8210 today.
Public advisory. Transfer of generator set from asphalt plant Garden of Eden to GPL's Garden of Eden power plant. The Guyana Power and Light Incorporated wishes to advise the general public, particularly vehicle traffic that will be traversing the East Bank Public Road corridor between the asphalt plant and Garden of Eden and GPL's Garden of Eden power plant, that on Thursday, the 21st of January 2021, from 5 hours 30 to 6 hours 30, GPL will be transferring a generator set from the asphalt plant to GPL's Garden of Eden power plant. As a result, traffic may slow down during 5:30 and 6:30 hours. GPL apologizes for any inconvenience caused. For more information, visit GPL's website at http://gplinc.com or their Facebook page at GPL Incorporated. Or you can call GPL call center on 226-2600 or the Public Relations Unit on 225-1471.
It is now 19 hours 8. Your nightly newscast came to you with the proud compliments of Magic City Lounge.
Magic City Night Events trae a ustedes la fiesta latina este sábado 23 de enero en el Tower Hotel. Vengan y disfruten de las mejores vibras latinas con DJ Rafael, DJ Víctor, DJ Kinky, presentaciones de cantantes locales de música urbana y el DJ más esperado de la fiesta, DJ Carlitos Bronco. Sábado 23 de enero, la fiesta latina, piscinada en el Tower Hotel. Para más información, comunícate vía normal o WhatsApp al 608-1610. Pégate ya.
Todo bien. Todo bueno. Todo bueno, todo bueno, todo bien.
Digicel Prime Bundles just got better with 3